What's up, guys? What's going on? Hope y'all are doing alright. Today was kind of a weird day because it's really kind of like feels like spring. Normally in Saskatchewan it's evil cold, but apparently it's supposed to go back to evil cold, so sad. I have a pretty good one to talk about today, actually, and it's not Funko, I'm sorry, but it is pretty cool, and it's by Spin Masters, and it's a metal die cast. When I found this, I actually had to drive out to Estevan, which is 2 hours away, and I actually video of me driving there, driving back. I think this is the time I got caught in a snowstorm. But I think this is a chase, because it's not blacked out, it's silver, which is kind of strange, because I've never really seen one like this. But let's just check this out, guys. I'm a huge fan, and actually, it's Gravedigger. Very, very cool. So about this truck, Gravedigger and its owner, or previous owner I guess I should say, Dennis Anderson, are one of the most recognizable or famous in the industry of monster trucks. Like, look at that paint scheme. That's rad. This looks really cool, except it's silver, it's supposed to be blacked out. I think this is a chase, honestly, I really do. Officially licensed product. Or this is just a different one because it's not really, doesn't really have to be the blacked out one anymore. Built in 1982, Gravedigger was actually a mud bogger at first, meaning it had just tractor tires on it and you'd go crush in the mud, pretty much. The truck got its name when Dennis Anderson was mud bogging. He would tell his competitors that he would take this old piece of junk because he built it from scrap parts, a panel van or panel truck or panel van, take this old piece of junk and dig you a grave. Dennis Anderson has a all-in, or pretty much drive as hard as you can mentality, and if something goes wrong with the truck, or like a tire breaks off, or some like deflates, gets punctured, something happens with the truck, he literally just destroys it. Sometimes in freestyle, that's usually the last competition of the night, he just wrecks it, and the fans love it, I loved it. How Dennis Anderson got his start as well, a monster truck actually failed during one competition, and Dennis Anderson, already having a truck with, you know, tractor tires on it, said, hey, I'll crush some cars in the meantime. And of course, the event organizer agreed. I mean, who wouldn't? That was really a no-brainer. And after that, Gravedigger was an instant success. I mean, look at it. It's rad. Look at that tiny little monster. It's got the logo of the Gravedigger. The paint scheme, the black with the grave scene, came about in 1986. That's 1 year older than I am. In 1987, Gravedigger beat out the legendary Bigfoot, and that gave Gravedigger its first official victory. In the 1990s, Gravedigger became so popular that Dennis Anderson had to hire other drivers, so there would be multiple Gravediggers. Anderson sold the company, and even though he still remained as a driver and a trainer for a number of years, he didn't own the company. But if it was profitable, I guess. On the top too, check that. That's rad. The paint scheme is great on this. I mean, how can you go wrong, really? Anderson's last competitive race was in 2017, and later that year, in January of 2017, and later that year he decided he would retire. I mean, when you think about it, that's really almost 5 decades of driving. Let me tell you though, when Dennis Anderson really wanted to show off for the fans, he let her rip. Sometimes there'd be 2-3 wheels missing, the whole truck would be destroyed, body would be ripped off, let her rip as hard as he could. And that's what I really loved about Gravedigger. The stadium we have, or had in Regina at the time when I was growing up, we had monster trucks, just only a few come by. And it was so crappy, they just drag raced. and it was like, and they'd stop. Then they, after about 3 or 4 races, they'd have to open up all the doors and air out all the carbon monoxide. Like, it was ridiculous, and it was too loud. We only have like a few sections till the arena part, and sitting in the back nosebleeds was still too loud for me anyways. The detail on this truck is very good. I do like that it has all the stickers. It has the paint scheme, the proper paint scheme on the top. Bad to the bone. The back shows off the other trucks you can get, which I don't think I'd be interested in them. Just maybe son of the digger. Look at the headers. I don't know if you can see them. Look at the headers coming out of the header is the silver part. Exhaust. Paint scheme, look at it, it's rad. Even down to the tires, the 66-inch tires. Oh my god. This truck is die cast, so that's very cool. I like that a lot when trucks are die cast. That's enjoyable. True Metal it's called, and this, like I said, this is actually by Spin Masters, which is weird. It's not by Hot Wheels or anything like that. I like the case. Case is what I really kind of look for. What the heck? Why does it have that? It's got like a little ridge. I don't know if you can see that there. But working suspension. Real die-cast, authentic, detailed, bigger engine. Oh yeah! You can see the kind of the, I don't know if you can see it there guys, you can kind of see the working suspension. It's an officially licensed product. This is probably a 1/24th or wouldn't be a 32nd, this is a 1/24th scale I think. Don't quote me on that. So that's pretty cool how you just kind of come to a show, right? Come to a monster truck show to see some monster trucks crush each other, and then a monster truck fails, and you're like, hey, let me put in my beastly truck, I have one built and ready to go. And then instant success. So then he rebuilds his truck to be an actual monster truck rather than just a mud bogger. That's so cool. Like, watching Gravedigger as a kid, it was my favorite truck. You know, I grew up in the late 80s, early 90s, I'm one of those kids. And seeing this truck actually run and Dennis Anderson driving it before he kind of passed the buck, so to speak, was great. Seeing him crush cars, crush other vehicles, and just destroy people in races. Watching him was very entertaining, where other drivers is just kind of like, they don't go all in like Dennis did, because he wasn't really a big giant corporation backed or had the funding like Bigfoot did. He was his own kind of boss, or his own maker, so to speak. So he ran his own rules, and if he dropped her to the ground, he destroyed it. Really, really fun to watch, Gravedigger. If you can actually go back and look at some old previous footage of him, go do so. It's absolutely great to watch if you're into that type of thing. The toy itself is very detailed, has all the right markings, has the proper background with the grave scene. Yep, totally. The face, bad to the bone. I can't see what's on the other side. The only thing that I'm kind of doesn't make sense to me is, why doesn't it have its black theme? And the metal's like not finished at all. But it's clear coated, which is really weird. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me at all. I really like the header, the engine, the stickers. The suspension's really cool. Although it kind of looks like, if you look at it, it kind of looks really fragile, like if a kid was playing with it, they'd just break her open. But other than that, it's actually pretty heavy. As you know guys, I don't crack them open or take them out of their box. Just because it's Gravedigger, I'm not going to. Let's see what else we have on here. Collect them all. True Metal. Yeah, not kind of much. Just kind of basic warnings. Oh, there it is. It is 1/24th scale, that's correct. What does it say there? Working suspension, real die cast, authentic detailing, bigger engine. Maxo, Blue Thunder, I actually saw, that was one of the ones that came into the Regina Stadium, I think, if I can remember. And the Bull one, that's another one. It's probably one of my favorites there. It's kind of odd though, because I normally collect Hot Wheels. I don't normally collect Spin Master stuff. It is what it is. If you like what you saw, guys, definitely don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know I need your help. Let's get my channel to 10,000. Let's rock. We gotta do this. All you toy collectors and everything, sub and I will sub back. Make sure you shout me out. I will sub right back. Maybe not with the Canadian Pop Collector account, with my personal account. Anyways, guys, like I said, if you like this truck, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, or if you know what's going on with the silver paint scheme rather than the blacked out one, let me know, because I'd really like to know that. Anyways, guys, if you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.